Okay then, Helldivers, we are back and we have got loads to go over today. We have got quite a lot to talk about. We've had some new incursion information, which seems to be a little bit terrifying to say the least. Some concept art to go alongside it, which if people are expecting to happen, feel like you might be having a little bit too much copium here. And we've also got a post coming up on the Twitter page, which is leading into the idea of customization. This is a really interesting one, so we're going to dive on into everything we've got happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And make sure that you check out our incredible sponsor, Instant Gaming, the platform where you can get your video games cheaper for PC and console with the best deals, offers, promotions, and discounts, all running up to 70% off. It's an absolute no-brainer. They've got all new games on there, including Expedition 33 and Oblivion, which I am adoring both of right now, so make sure you check those out. We're still doing the giveaway here on the channel. We're due to announce the winner for the super credits tomorrow, so if you want to get involved with it, head down to the comment section and just put a fire emoji in the comment section and we can dive into the game of what it is that's going to be happening. So starting off, we're on the Galactic War table and things seem a little bit messy right now. The Terminated sector have got hold of a very large chunk right here, of which we are no longer able to actually defend, so they are pretty much just stuck there, although we do have some attacks currently happening on Turing, which has got the Xeno Entomology Center attached to it, and we have also got the Aknar Secundus, which has got the factory hub attached to it. But we've had a most recent dispatch, which is an absolutely huge one. It states right here, the Illuminate forces have attacked Tibet. Derelict automaton factories are located on the planet, but little else of a strategic interest. The enemy rationale for targeting this planet is unknown. Now, the idea they actually had to point that out is a little bit concerning. Generally, they put these things out when it leads into the storyline narrative, and right now the Illuminate are over on Tibet, which obviously does have those factories on there. So what it is that we'll see from this, we'll have to wait and see, but hopefully what we don't end up with is this right here, which, as you can see on screen, is a very nasty piece of work of a piece of concept art that somebody actually drew up of an automaton Illuminate. This could be absolutely terrifying, and I think this is the new rendition of a cyborg. So yeah, hopefully we don't see anything like that, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving into your major order though, we are currently en route. We've got 1 day and 5 hours remaining before tomorrow comes, and taking a look at what it is tomorrow, but it's Tuesday, which also means that we are due update day. Now, we may well receive an update, we may not, but we'll talk about that in just a moment. The major order right now is at 61% completion on the Illuminate medium or higher movements of operations, and we are close to liberating Turing as well. This is a concerning one, as player base has dropped really low, mainly due to the fact that so many big games and good games are currently out right now. Me myself, I'm absolutely hooked on Oblivion and Expedition 33, of which we've been streaming here on the channel and playing some other games just to have a little bit of an enjoyment factor. So yeah, it doesn't surprise me that a lot of people are no longer here. It is a Monday morning, but there is only 15,000 people on the game as of right now, which is why I think the map looks pretty terrifying. Hopefully something does happen tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because we'll be sure to give you guys all the latest and greatest. Your personal order is to complete 6 secondary objectives, which is pretty easy done no matter where it is that you are. And taking a look at the superstore right now, it does have a really quick reset by the time this video uploads, so but this part's pretty pointless. But yeah, it does seem like there is a very interesting movement happening at the moment. In other news though, they have posted up on Twitter, which actually really intrigued me, because realistically this is meant to be an image just to show you guys the colorization, so when you're making fan art you can do it correctly. But we're reading in between the lines here, and I've had a lot of conversations with a lot of you. This post right here states, Helldivers, please make sure your armor meets the regulations with this official guide on how to craft the B01 tactical armor, AR-23 Liberator, and stratagem ball. Now obviously these are the colorizations of the pieces on the armor, but if you can read between the lines you can probably see a lot more. What this obviously is the color hex codes for everything that's happening inside of it. So when you are making fan art, 3D printing, you've got the correct colors. But a lot of people are speculating that this is a slight tease into customization coming into the game. Now, this may well be a really big lead into it, and actually a really clever idea off the back end. I could well see customization of colors, or at least just of colors, coming into the game, and a very cool concept idea indeed. But I want to know what you guys are thinking via the comment section below. I think we do need something. I'm not too sure customization at this point is probably going to be enough to bring people back to the game at this current point in time. I think we are really due our next large update with new content, probably the rest of the Illuminate, and a little bit more to actually do inside of the game to drag people away from all of these other games that people are playing at the moment. Customization will be pretty cool though, and it will be something that a lot of people will come back for, especially if there are going to be colorization balls like what is on the post, or main patterns that you can apply to it that we can actually grind and unlock for. I think that will probably be the greatest intake for the game that we've had in a little while. That's just my personal opinion, but right now the game seems to be in a really weird stance where there's not really that much going on. I think everything has pretty much gone quiet, which is why the major order is looking so bleak, and there doesn't seem to be really anything to do other than the standard movements, which is why a lot of us have all really kind of like moved away from it for a little bit. I'm really hoping this week brings something, but if this doesn't, then we'll expect it to definitely come through next week. As to whether it actually is enough, we'll have to wait and see, but let me know your tinfoil hat movements via the comment section below. I've been scouting all morning on the Discord and found that actually every single developer, every single support member, every single community manager has been absolutely mute. And if we know how Arrowhead and Helldivers actually work, when they go mute, that means that they are busy. So fingers crossed, there should be something coming in the midst very, very soon. But taking a look at your top comments, you guys had a lot to say in the last video just a couple of days ago now, and there was a lot to go over. This first one right here states, "Happy birthday, Cloud. The galactic map is extra chaotic today for you." Now, this obviously did go up on my birthday, so a massive shout out to all of you guys for all of the lovely birthday wishes, all of the lovely messages. You guys are absolutely incredible, and you give this old geezer a reason to actually live his dream every single day. So I'll forever be thankful for every single one of you who have actually reached out, who have messaged or commented. I really, really appreciate it. This next one right here states, "None of our planets have a planetary defense force or national guards. Feels like we're playing hot potato on a galactic scale." And actually, that is a very, very good point. I think for a game that has the Helldivers as almost like a military force, the fact that we don't have any national guard or planetary defenses or anything on the standard planets that we already own is a little bit weird. We have the CF troops, but realistically, they are not useful for borderline anything. They don't actually hold anything and don't really do any work. So I'm kind of intrigued as to what it is that the CF are genuinely there for and what it is that they actually achieve. I know, completely undemocratic. Please do not ask me to face the wall. I definitely don't want to do that. And this next one right here states, "The Predator strain is absolutely killing me. I hate the bugs so much. I just wish we could focus on the bots and get closer and closer to Cyberstan." Now, this is a really interesting topic because I've always been a bug diver. I always absolutely hated the bots, and it was pretty much renowned that when I went live, every single person knew full well that I did not ever want to play on a bot planet. Although, for some reason, as of late, since the Predator strain has come through, I really do enjoy the bots a lot. We get a hold of that dead eye weapon and we just run an absolute rampant. As to whether it's actually because of a difficulty switch up where the Predator strain has become a lot harder than the automatons, I have no idea. But let me know in the comment section which one you are preferring to play against right now and why. I am definitely a bot diver as it goes at this moment in time, and I have a lot more fun doing it. So when it comes to those bot MOs, expect to see me on the fronts every single time. Now, unfortunately, we've got time for today. The news is thin, and hopefully tomorrow brings us all new stuff. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel, though, because later on today we have got a lot more happening, and we should be live streaming maybe even a different game later on. If you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Appreciate your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.